right, gentlemen, we've made it here. Halfway through Ahsoka. Technically, according to Disney, it's not mid-season yet. That's next week, but we're here. How's everyone feeling so far? I know we all want to talk about episode or part 4, but go from the beginning.
I want to know what Remy thinks. We all kind of already chatted last night a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was sleeping.
I was sleeping. I like sleeping. I feel pretty good about it. I mean, episode 3 was kind of a filler episode, but you're bound to get them in these, clearly in the Disney Plus universe. We're going to get them, but I don't know. Overall, I'm excited to see where it's going, and I've enjoyed this show better. The first season of the show better than anything other than Mandalorian. Like Mandalorian season 1 was.
What about Andor?
Great. I enjoy this better than Andor so far.
Andor was good. This feels more Star Wars though.
Yeah. Andor
had that like grungy feeling to it.
Yeah.
Like,
It could have not been related to Star Wars, and it was a good show.
Right.
yeah.
Like, and obviously, yeah, you're not wrong. Ahsoka's definitely more Star Wars, but I've really enjoyed it so far.
I like. I don't know who is doing the intros for all the Star Wars shows that have been coming out, but the main theme for Ahsoka, I'm a big fan of. Like it just has like a dark kind of like kind of eerie kind of feel to it.
Yeah, slightly horror kind of feel.
I don't know. There's a lot of foreshadowing in this show,
Mhm.
and I think there's a lot of things that are gonna pop off here in the next, I guess, 4 parts. I was with episode 1. I guess part 1. I keep calling them episodes, but part 1. I really like how the show flows. It had like it was very calm, but like it still had like action elements to it.
It also had.
It felt like
purpose to it.
cohesive, like very cohesive. And
Had
it
a-
had like the perfect balance of like action sequences, dialogue sequences between characters that you're watching Dave build up, you know, these first appearance of live action characters that we've known forever, and now we're seeing them on live action, and it feels like it's like, oh yeah, it's, you know, we've been watching them on live action forever.
Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it.
They also have like to your point, they have a purpose of the flow of the show. Like it's not just filling in information because all of us have already seen Rebels, so we know exactly what they're building towards. It makes sense.
Right.
Definitely not trying to get new fans. We're just trying to cater to old.
This is Rebels season 5. It's exactly what it is.
Oh, definitely.
And if you haven't seen Rebels, you have no room to talk shit on this show.
Yeah.
Shut up and go watch Rebels.
I have kept my mouth shut on. I've seen a lot of people. They watched part 1 and then they had realized it's like, okay, I really do need to go back and watch Rebels. Where they're like, okay, I'll go
Anybody
back.
specific?
I do not want to say. I think I told Tyrell last night.
Yeah.
Oh no, you were in there too.
Yeah.
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 I won't shout them out on here.
I mean, it's really not people I know. It's just like me scrolling through TikTok and seeing people shit on Ahsoka, and it's like, but I've never watched Rebels before, so then shut up. Like, go watch Rebels, and then you can. Then if you don't like it, that's fine. But like, go get the backstory first.
I should post a little disclaimer out just so there's no confusion in the future that who I am talking about. They are not in the Fiend Club. I know that there have been some people that have said they haven't watched Rebels. They're going back to watch Rebels right now. What I am talking about right now is not somebody from the Fiend Club. It is a podcast that is reputable, I can say, who I did value their opinion, and they posted their opinion, and they start off by saying, "I have not seen Rebels. I am not a fan of parts 1 and 2 so far." Immediately, I was just like, "Then I do not care what you have to say."
Right. You can have that opinion, and I just don't
Yes.
care.
I mean, that's everybody's allowed to have their opinion, obviously, but if you're not going to put in the effort when they've been saying for a year now, you need to watch at least watch Rebels
Right.
to
Didn't they
know
give like
where this show's going to go.
even
You're
a
not gonna put in
guideline
that
of
effort.
the Rebels episodes to watch?
Yes.
Didn't they put something out like that? Like, here's the ones you need to watch.
Disney Plus put out.
Yeah, they even broke it down to like watch this episode,
Yeah.
watch these 4 episodes,
Yeah.
and then the ending of this, and then Tales of the Jedi. And it's like you're not even going to go that far. It's just the animation side. There's still a lot of people out there that will not give Clone Wars a chance, that will not give Rebels a chance,
We're
and
missing out.
you could say the same thing about Visions and
Mm-hmm.
Tales of the Jedi. And there's a lot of good stories, emotionally driven stories that will make a grown man cry that they're missing out on.
It's an easier way to indulge in certain characters that you may not want to give a lot of screen time to, because it's just a certain niche group of people that like this character.
Yeah.
So it gives them their bone. Like, here's your Kanan Jarrus character. Like,
Yeah. And I mean, Clone Wars, the animated series, made the prequels that much better.
mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
100%.
You got to see like Plo Koon and stuff like that. Like, you got to get to know him a little bit better than what we did.
So it's to the people that are going back and watching Rebels, so they can go and truly enjoy Ahsoka. My hat's off to you.
Yep.
It's worth it, 100%. But I digress. Back to the show itself. I think at the end of parts 1 and 2, I think I gave it like a solid 7.8. Nothing crazy. They kind of played it safe. I see why they did parts 1 and 2 at the start. The classic Disney. Oh, they're not really gonna like episode 2, so
slow
we're gonna
burn,
smash shit together with part 1.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was good. It was safe. Lots of like I said, the perfect balance of like action and dialogue, building up characters, setting the tone for the show, and then they had the time skip in there to where it didn't completely catch you off guard, to where you're sitting there like looking around like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they did it really well.
Any of you guys
episode
watch
3,
that Master and Apprentice thing that Disney put out?
Today. I haven't yet.
I was gonna put it on when me and Ty were doing that card show today. We watched all of Ahsoka while we were sitting right there, and then after we got done with part 4, in the recommended section, it said Master and Apprentice, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's
Just like a
what he was
little
talking
5-10
about.
minute thing. I think everyone should watch it. It's pretty cool. It talks about how much influence that George Lucas actually had on Filoni as far as creating Ahsoka's character. It kind of builds some backstory to that. How like Filoni like had this whole like different vision for her, and George was like, no, that's Anakin's apprentice. Like he's like, Anakin as an apprentice. He's like, yeah. Like George Lucas like helped make that a reality, make that a thing. It's pretty cool.
Right.
I'll have to check that out. I didn't know that was.
Yeah.
They put it out this Friday, didn't they?
Yeah, it's not. It's a quick little watch. It's cool.
Yeah.
I think I might have saw a clip on TikTok of it, but I'll watch it. I'll divulge in it before, obviously, part 5 comes out. Part 3.
Filler episode. Not a lot of action in that one. But I
I
can
mean,
remember.
she cut a starship in half, or starfighter in half in space.
Oh yeah, this on her spacewalk.
Like that.
Oh
was cool.
yes,
Yeah.
I was sitting here trying to think. There was something that happened in that. When
don't
she put
think-
on the spacesuit and she
like-
went out onto the ship, I'm like, oh god, is this going to be the Power Ranger speeder bike moment where there's going to be one scene that we're going to talk about to where it was like probably could have did without that, but it was actually pretty good. Like
Yeah,
it
but I
got
don't
done,
think
and I'm like, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I don't think a lightsaber would work in space.
The only-
It's Star Wars, man.
I'm just
no logic.
The only thing I've seen on the internet that's really got a lot of hate is God, I can't even think of her freaking name right now. Sabine getting stabbed, and living when you got like Qui-Gon getting stabbed and he's dead,
Yeah.
A lot of comparisons there, it's
I
funny.
can get the frustration of that, but hers was stabbed off to the side.
Sure.
Hers was left
Yeah.
down, and his was straight to the spine.
And
He was ready.
Qui-Gon
He was ready to go.
that was a kill shot.
Yeah, it was a good hit for Qui-Gon. Through both of his lungs.
It kind of makes you wonder though if she aimed for that spot on purpose, like she didn't want to kill her. I that is one character in the show that I cannot
gauge.
She's got a cult following. A lot of dudes are thirsting over her. They're in love with her.
And then
Look at Remy's grin. I was gonna say, look at Remy's grin.
Balin's character too.
Yeah,
he's
Very.
It's so sad. Who knows what the show will hold for him? Like if they wrap up his character or if they don't. But it just kind of sucks that.
Yeah.
We don't. He just seems. I don't know. He's like the perfect mix. Like he's badass, but then he's like. Also, he's got characteristics that you like about him. He's not just like a total piece of shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He's like the total opposite end of the spectrum compared to Maul being a Sith.
He's almost Maul like Dooku in a way, but like even more chill.
Yeah. Maul was completely ruled by anger, and Balin just seems to be calm, level-headed.
Well, Balin, he's not even Sith. He's still a Jedi, but he bounty hunts. Like, he's just like a bad dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Anakin didn't go full dark side, he's like, I kind of like hanging out with these guys. They're all right.
Yeah.
So a dark Jedi and a Sith are similar, but not the same.
Not the same.
Not the same.
They're cousins.
This was like one of the first times I've heard the term dark Jedi. I was like,
same.
You heard it in the first Thrawn book. They talked about Dora Sabaoth.
Yeah, but I still just think like, okay, you're just a Sith.
Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
You're shooting force lightning out of your fingertips. Yeah, you're a Sith. Great. So a clone. So.
Okay, part 4. We'll get into the brass tacks of everything. There's a lot of speculation about. Spoiler alert! I guess if you have not watched this yet, you probably shouldn't be watching this, anyways. But with Hayden Christensen at the end of it, kind of from what I gathered, and I know D and Ty, I know we kind of talked about this last night, but Hayden, his character Anakin, obviously, was wearing the outfit that Ahsoka last saw him in when he was a Jedi.
When he was still Anakin, yeah.
And then I know there's a lot of speculation on the lightsaber,
on the hilt and everything.
whether it was Vader's or it wasn't Vader's.
A lot of speculation on how he had no scar above his eye.
I think it was on there. Like, it just wasn't as like distinct because
Prominent.
I saw like a close up today. Like somebody did. It was like Hayden back in 2000s, I think, and then it showed like a still from last week's episode. And I mean, you could see like it's not like a full on scar, but
Yeah.
Some people have said that it's not actually his ghost at all. It's Palpatine.
Ooh, he returned again.
I've heard.
Good Lord.
Technically, he would still be around at this time.
Sure.
Because he was trying to manipulate the world between worlds or whatever.
There's so many ways they could go with this. I honestly think it could be something as simple as like she's just knocked out and she's dreaming, like she's dreaming all of this.
Yeah.
I hope it's really him though. Like it is his Force Ghost trying to help her. Because he would have been, because he would have died, so he came back as a Force Ghost or whatever. Like in this continuity,
This is after Return of the Jedi.
he would just be he'd be a good guy again.
It's always funny when we try to like theorize all the different things it could be, and we're always wrong. Like we always have like
I was
every show.
thinking about that last night.
Every show we have 58 different theories, and we always build them up to what like they would be fucking awesome, and it doesn't tend to be that way. You know,
Just
like it's still good, but it's not as good as like a Star Wars fan could dream up.
Yeah.
Not as good as all these Marok theories running around out here.
Oh, that was so. When she cut him down like that, I instantly thought of all these theories that people are spewing on TikTok about who he really is. And I'm like, yeah, he didn't fucking matter.
The second it happened and the smoke, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. Because Elsbeth is a Night Sister.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that makes sense.
That's another thing a lot of people are kind of up in arms about how
She looks.
yeah, like very human, not
Yeah.
like Clone Wars Night Sisters running
Yeah.
around.
Or even the Night Sisters from the video game. Drawing a blank. Anyway.
Survivor.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, the one before that.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. God,
It's not
Anyways.
Fallen Order, is it?
yeah, there
Fallen
you go.
Order.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a little run in on Dothamir in that one.
That's another planet that is on that those
Starter.
in the end credits.
Yeah,
like
Star Map.
supposedly all those planets are
Portals.
how to get into the world between worlds, or
Yep, the world between worlds.
yeah, supposedly.
That's how they say Ahsoka's going to get Sabine to travel to find Ezra. They're going to do it world between world travel instead of through space. Is what people are saying online.
Man, you start playing with that thing. That's like when the MCU started messing around with time travel and stuff, and that just opens a Pandora's box for just infinite possibilities.
Oh yeah.
How do you guys think Balin knew so much about Ezra? He's talking to Sabine, you know, and he convinces her to hand over the map. He knows so much.
Did he read her mind, you think?
It did seem like he read her mind because
Yeah.
he got calm.
I mean, that's a terrible term for it,
Yeah.
but like,
I don't know. It just seemed like maybe it's just a plot hole, but it just seemed like he knew quite a bit.
so I kind of chalked it up to, you know what, in the sequels, what Kylo was doing to Rey, like reading her, channeling into her consciousness or whatever you want to say, however you want to say it, reading her mind.
And Balin he hasn't talked to Thrawn, has he?
No, I don't think he's ever.
We don't know.
Seems super interested in what Thrawn's doing.
So, I mean, if Balin had some type of contact with Thrawn before, everything that happened in season 4 of Rebels, obviously Thrawn he spent the whole season chasing down the rebels. So, I mean, that's a decent amount of time to where Thrawn could have used, Balin as some type of resource to, hey, Callus is not bringing these guys in, so I need somebody else to do it. And then Bendu tells him, your force is unbalanced, dude. You need to get your shit together. That is one of the coolest subtle things that happen in Rebels, of like actually seeing Thrawn scared for once of Bendu.
Yeah.
Because Thrawn was always like 12 steps ahead of everyone. But when Thrawn, met Bendu, and Bendu basically told him his future, and knew that obviously Bendu is somebody that is basically a force god. Where, well, this guy knows a lot more than I do.
Which one? Who was Bendu again?
He is that guy that I post in everything. He looks like a combination of Jabba the Hutt and a moose.
It's a big creep like animal thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was the guy that was up in the clouds, and then
Yeah, he had a lot to do with Kanan.
when Kanan was blind, and
Blind.
he kind of helped teach Kanan to use the Force to
Yeah.
basically see.
I remember him now.
I am intrigued by the Ahsoka the White theories, like how, if she's going to be like reborn like Gandalf, how that they would possibly play that in.
Now these are the robes that you're talking about at the end of season 4, right?
Yes, you see her wearing those white robes with that staff
Mm-hmm.
when she meets up with Sabine. So there's a lot of people that think that somehow there's going to be she's going to die and she's going to be reborn like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, and she's going to somehow be able to travel back in time and right her wrongs. To me, that makes sense for like the end of the season, going in towards a movie.
Right.
But I don't know if they were going to go that route. But Filoni's hinted at that too, so we'll see.
Yeah, there is a reason that she was dressed that way at the end of season 4, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
I think Filoni's always, 10 steps ahead of everyone, all the fans and everything. He's always got a plan to, fix the Star Wars universe or whatever you want to call it.
Filoni has been sitting on probably this type of content and storyline for a while.
Yeah.
So I know he's sitting somewhere happier than shit right now that it's finally getting told.
I guess I didn't realize how involved he was with that first season of The Mandalorian too.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty much him and Favreau.
But they really made it seem like it was him, like a lot more him than you thought. And that Master and Apprentice thing, they kind of talk about that too.
That's why I liked when in season 1 of The Mandalorian, and I remember talking with you about it way back when that was coming out, with seeing Filoni's name attached to all that, and it's like, okay, he's getting his hands on with some of the live action stuff, and then as soon as we finally saw Ahsoka and Mandalorian, you could kind of put 2 and 2 together. It's like, okay, Filoni's he's low key cooking right now.
Yeah. Let him cook.
Yeah.
And then still doing Bad Batch, and season 7 of Clone Wars finally got released.
Yeah.
Was that right when Disney Plus launched?
I feel like it.
Like,
yeah, I think it
afterwards?
was. Yeah. Not too long after Disney Plus launched, because that was like their flagship thing. Was
Talk about an emotional season too. Good lord.
I don't know. I'm interested why they even played the Vader music too at the end of the episode. It's intriguing.
That was really weird. Simple reason, the last time she saw Anakin was when they were fighting. When he obviously was Vader, I shouldn't call
In the
him Anakin,
temple.
but when she saw Vader when they were fighting in the
Yeah.
temple. But I don't know. Complicated reason.
Are we talking about potential spoilers? Like,
We can. Absolutely, if you want to.
no one's going to get upset.
I don't care.
So there's some apparently a lot in this next
If it's a
episode.
theory, just say allegedly.
It's just theories. It could be completely wrong, but apparently we're supposed to see a scene on Mustafar where Ahsoka's going to show up and you're going to see Obi-Wan dead. So that would be pretty crazy. She's
like
going
an
to
alternate reality.
potentially fight him. Who knows? That would be
I mean,
wild.
there is a reason they're putting it out in theaters.
Absolutely.
There's a reason.
Absolutely.
The Anakin in his armor. We're supposed to see Captain Rex, but not his face. Apparently, you're supposed to see him and hear Tamora Morrison's voice just talk.
That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Trying to think of what else. There's just a lot apparently.
Is that all you do? You just search spoilers?
I mean, I'll search. I'm just in a couple of Reddit pages, and then I'm in a Discord too. So, you get bored at night, buddy. Okay, when you stay up till 3 a.m., you got to do things. Okay.
You know what happens when I get bored at night? I go to sleep.
Well, we're not all that lucky. Okay.
No, you read 800 Star Wars books is what you do when you're bored at night.
That is also true.
Are you still on your same going through a book here, every 2 weeks? Or did you kind of slow down a little bit?
I slowed down due to the wedding, but it's about a book a month now.
All right, that's
But,
still.
I'll
I'll tell you right now, I'm proud of you. I know when this summer started, we're gonna
gun
read all these books, and we're gonna get our college degrees, and this and that, and Remy, you're the one that's stuck with it. So
Proud of you.
Hey,
hats off to
I've been
you.
reading. Okay, not just him. Okay.
Audiobooks or
Audiobooks, yeah. I am
that's
on
what I've been doing.
listening to the Master and Apprentice one now. That's about Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. It's actually pretty good.
I have that
Okay.
one. I'm waiting.
I'm on this giant monstrosity right now.
I cannot read those books, bro. They hurt my brain. I tried to
listen
read
to
the
it on
words, and
audiobook.
I'm not smart enough.
Audiobook, and I've been listening to it all week, and I still have 21 hours to go.
I think if I was born in the 1800s, I'd be able to understand the lingo and the words better. But God, it's mind-numbing how frustrating it was trying to read one of those.
I've always like in the medieval times and stuff has always been like super interesting to me. So that's why I'm more geared toward that.
Yeah, I have a hard time getting into that type of fantasy.
Yeah,
Sci-fi fantasy all day long.
yeah. I think it spurred it. I rewatched House of Dragon one week when I was bored. So
Good show.
Yeah.
I'm excited for season 2 of that.
Oh, we're also supposed to get another spoilers. A younger Ahsoka, another character, another actor is supposed to be playing a younger Ahsoka. I've seen a couple rumored.
Oh, just
People-
let it be Ashley. She's shorter. You can make her look young.
it's not Ashley.
Just let it be fucking Ashley.
It's not her.
It will not be her.
I know it won't be, okay?
Lena Valerian from House of Dragon, supposedly.
I also saw another girl rumored today too.
I'm mad about that, though.
I can't remember her name, but I looked her up, and they definitely both, either one of them could pass.
So speaking of Ahsoka, this is the most we've seen her on screen. Obviously, what's everyone's thoughts on how Rosario Dawson's playing her character? I
She's
personally
good.
love it.
I don't know
I don't
who
think-
else I would get to play her if I stopped to think about it. I don't know who else you could get.
No,
I don't
She's not as...
know either.
No.
It just I don't know. I mean, by this time, it just feels right.
yeah,
Like, she's obviously a different person now and everything.
yeah.
From Clone Wars, but... And again, I love Rosario, but...
I mean, she even felt right the first time you saw her in The Mandalorian. It didn't seem off either. You know?
No, yeah,
It was like, it just works.
yeah. The way
Did
she
you know-
moves.
Did we know ahead of time that was
So-
going to happen?
There was rumors for years about a live action, like Star Wars fan theories about a live action Ahsoka, and everyone was calling for Rosario Dawson to play her.
Yeah.
Some fan art went viral of a fan did a drawing of Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, and Star Wars went crazy. Star Wars fans went crazy for it, and
Oh, okay.
I
I
think
think
it's
it's one of the only times I've listened to their fans about casting.
it's similar with John Krasinski and Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
Marvel did it just because everybody wanted to see it.
Hmm.
And it was good. I think he did a good job.
All 5 minutes of it.
And then he got
But is
Turn
he
into string cheese.
because there's a Fantastic Four movie. We are going way off, which we about made it a half hour. But is there a Fantastic Four movie happening? Like, is that confirmed?
I've
Or is
heard
everything
back
on
and
hold
forth.
because
It's-
of the strike.
supposedly it's Adam Driver.
Yeah, I've heard back and forth that they have no intentions of keeping him, but I think he would do good.
Supposedly it's Adam Driver for Mr. Fantastic. Sue Storm is going to be Vanessa Kirby.
No idea who that is.
She was in Hobbs and Shaw. She's Shaw's sister.
Yeah.
I'd have to. I
that
don't
a
think
Fast
I've
and
ever seen.
Furious thing?
It's a
Yeah,
Fast
what's
and Furious
is
spin-off.
that?
She's also in Mission Impossible.
Any Star Wars things?
No.
Oh, okay.
It turned out the missions were possible. That's why
Yeah.
they've done 8 of them.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are knowingly going to be stuck on a desert island, and you are bringing one Star Wars movie with you. Which one are you bringing, and why is it Revenge of the Sith?
His is number 3. So
I don't know. It'd be that or Rogue One.
Yeah, Ty, I think you said Rogue One last time.
yeah.
You sticking with that answer?
mine's Empire.
Let's see, I'm Empire. So we
It
got
had
2 Rogue Ones and
it
2
had everything.
Empires.
It had
Nah, I mean it's got to be Episode 3. But
I'm gonna go with D2. Episode 3 is definitely my favorite Star Wars.
Rogue
movie.
One is it's like a 60-40. You know, it's close.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Who would
Wow.
win in a 1v1 Prime Anakin, not Vader, Anakin, or Homelander?
Homelander. I don't know. I guess it depends if Homelander got too cocky and mess. Only gonna take one or twice, one time messing up, and Anakin's could use the Force and kill him. I guess.
But it's Anakin. It's not Vader. Is Anakin actually gonna kill him though?
Right after he does it, he's gonna scream, "What have I done?"
Matt's in the house. Matt, who went into 1v1, Homelander or Prime Anakin?
I'm gonna say Homelander's because he's got the
laser eyes,
the flight, super strength.
So again, way off topic here, but in Call of Duty did a crossover.
We covered Ahsoka. Okay, if we want to fucking go off the rails now.
Call of Duty did a crossover with the boys, and they have operator skins as Homelander, Black Noir, and Starlight. And if you do like friendly fire against Homelander, one of his lines is, "You do that again, and I'll fucking laser you in half." And it's the greatest thing ever.
Did you get the Nicki Minaj skin?
No, I did not.
Liar.
I did buy the lower cross skin today, though.
Liar. You got the Nicki Minaj skin. I know that.
Nope. I don't even buy skins that much because I just run Ghost the whole time.
As you should.
So, we've gotten lots of animated characters finally, into live action. There's still quite a few left out, obviously, but is there one that would make, like, that if we get it in Ahsoka, obviously, this season, is there one that you are just holding out all hope for?
Hondo.
I think Hondo would be cool.
Like Rebels Hondo would be awesome.
There you go. What if Ahsoka ends with them finding Thrawn's ship, and on it is Hondo? Like, you guys,
like
finally,
Hondo's
my friends, you come to rescue me, finally.
Yeah.
Chimera. That'd be fucking silly.
And Thrawn and Ezra are still nowhere to be seen.
I mean, I know we've already gotten it, but obviously my answer would be more Cad Bane. Like, just nothing in Book of Boba Fett or anything like that. Like,
dude, he's dead, bro. Let it go.
I know he's dead. Don't break my heart again.
I'd like a live action Rex. Like a legit, like, not just supposedly the spoiler of the...
He'd be old as shit right now. He'd be like fucking barely hanging on with the fucking aging process. Motherfucker would have to have a cane and everything.
Who says I would want him in this particular time period? They might do a flashback, man. Don't come to me like that.
Who else, I guess, would really be left?
Flashback of Kanan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But I mean, Freddie Prinze Jr. He could.
They used his picture. Did you not see the picture of him on the ship?
Yeah, he's on Hera's like dashboard or whatever.
It's got to be Freddie Prinze Jr. Like,
yeah.
Look that up, bro. Like, there's a picture.
This one went past me. I didn't even know that this was a thing.
It's very. I don't know if you can find a resolution of it, but it was very
It's got to be him, right?
It was very, very brief. I would assume it's Freddie Prinze Jr.
I've seen it a couple times today.
I know he said time and time again that he doesn't want to bring Kanan back just because of how Kanan went out the first time, and then when they kind of brought him back in Rise of Skywalker, he felt like it kind of was just like he went out perfectly. We don't need to bring him back, type of thing. And I don't want to say like bring him back, but just like leave it.
No, I definitely don't want him back from the dead. Because it takes away his sacrifice.
If she's still alive, I can never say her name right, but the Jedi that turned against Ahsoka, her friend,
Barra Sophie.
Yeah, I think that would be cool to have her in live action.
That is a big, like, I guess I haven't read enough Legends or anything to know what happened with her after Order
I
66.
think
But
she
we have
died.
said this in every single show that has come out. Like,
Mhm.
Ferris is going to come in at some point, and it's
Yeah.
like it never happens. But
Well,
She
I
died.
remember she died.
I think she died in the comics. But
I
it's
remember
not
when-
canon, so
When Grogu like was first coming about, like who hid Grogu, who got him out of the temple, you know, or,
everybody was saying
and everyone was like, it's got to be Barris Sophie. Like,
her one last thing. For
yeah, her one last good deed to redeem herself, and then we don't know who it was.
Is that
I
Freddie
was
Prinze?
trying to figure out a way to pull this picture up. Let me see.
Is that him? You think? What do you think?
We'll do a little group discussion here. Let's see if I can get it on the other screen here.
Also, fuck Danny Masterson, that guy.
I thought you were going to say their wide receiver from the Chiefs on Thursday.
Fuck
Kadarius
Tony. His hand. Yeah, I'm not too mad at him. The guy didn't practice, didn't play a single snap of preseason. Was out all preseason, hurt, had surgery, came back, tried to play, didn't do good. He'll bounce back.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh. Nothing bigger.
R.I.P. lead singer Smash Mouth.
Are you wearing a Sami Zayn shirt?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Good choice.
R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah,
What else?
I've been listening
Bray
to a lot of
Wyatt.
Jimmy Buffett lately.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to make it too big. Okay. So, this. Send. Share screen.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be him, dude.
That's Freddie Prinze
It
Jr.
looks like an avatar.
I don't know if I can make it go away a little farther. I didn't even know this was a thing until you said. So,
It's got to be him.
I mean, I watch Ahsoka on my fucking cell phone, so there was no way I was picking that up.
There's some Star Wars shows that I watch on my phone, but like Ahsoka has been on a big TV. Got to do it justice. Like,
We don't have a TV that has it on it.
yeah,
We don't have a new enough smart TV.
yeah.
Or you got a freaking $5,000 fan behind you, just buy a new TV.
I was $100 fan, and I got it for free from work.
You got enough TV money and just in helmets behind you.
Yeah,
And
look at those
and
things.
shoes. TV money and shoes right there, buddy.
Almost,
it was
almost all of those are Nikes too.
Oh,
it
flex
was when I was talking about Kanan earlier, how he hated that they brought him back. It was at the beginning of Bad Batch, season 1, when he did the voice of
For
young
the young one. Yeah.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate getting paid money. Ugh.
He's an angry old man. I mean, he just hit 50.
Me and Skylar were talking about this. I think it was before D joined us in Discord last night. Like, he went on this big rant about how, Star Wars is for little,
Fucking kids.
it's for kids, blah blah blah. But there's some episodes like that he was in Rebels, and like some of those episodes are not for kids, man. Like, some of those episodes, like if I was watching it with you, I'd be like, all right, buddy, like we're gonna skip this. You can go upstairs for a little bit. Like,
Yeah. And, well,
stop that shit.
He talks about Maul and how Maul is Sisyphus or whatever. He's doomed to lose. He's the guy rolling the boulder up the hill.
Yeah.
Kind of true though.
That whole,
His
100%, I agree. But yeah, man, Freddie Prinze Jr. went apeshit on that podcast. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But you have to remember too that, just like Filoni, George Lucas also taught Freddie Prinze Jr. everything he knows about
It's true.
Star Wars. So you have to take what he says, with some credibility.
Yeah.
That's true.
His son
He's
definitely
turning
has
into
the
this
Force.
get off my lawn old fucking man. Like,
He really is.
Jason definitely has the Force.
Baroque theory. I don't think we said anything about Baroque yet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I told you guys he was
it was
going to
Rose.
be smoke.
It
Duh.
was
Everyone
gross.
knew that.
He's froze.
It would have
What a fucking mind fuck that would have been.
That would have been fucked up.
Yeah, that was Kanan, dude. They brought him back from the dead.
I'm
Yeah.
glad it wasn't Ezra.
When people were saying that, I was like, man, shut up.
But that's the same. That's the same thing they did in. I know it's unpopular movie, but Tron Legacy. Like,
Never seen it.
well, Tron ended up becoming the bad guy in the second movie, even though Tron was the hero of the first. He was brainwashed. It's a whole thing. Not important. Different.
They'll remake it eventually. We'll watch it again.
In 20 years.
I tried to watch the new fucking Indiana Jones. That was so weird. Like Harrison Ford's like de-aged, but like they didn't de-age his voice, so he like looks young, but he's got that old fucking voice. You're like,
Probably like
what in the world?
Harrison Ford seems like one of those guys. Like, he's just ready to die.
Yeah, he
Every
seems like
time
he's
I've
tired of
seen
all this
him-
shit too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm tired of being fucking Indiana Jones. I'm tired of being fucking
Han
Han
Solo.
Solo. Just kill me off. And
no,
all
but
this.
didn't he say that in like an
Yeah.
interview? He's like,
One of his biggest regrets was becoming Han Solo.
yeah.
I was like, okay, that made you a household name, dude.
Back to what Dallas said. Oh, I hate getting paid.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people just want to live a normal life, and then after that, they fucking can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was found because he was George Lucas's fucking like
Carpenter or some shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was doing work on his house, and he's like, hey,
Hey,
You were-
young strapping
you should,
man, come over
you should
here,
try this.
work on my wood.
Well, it was gonna be fucking Bill Murray. Bill Murray was the front runner for Han Solo.
Really? That would be
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah, Bill Murray would have been fucking terrible.
I don't know about that. He's funny.
Yeah, but Han Solo.
True.
Yeah,
True,
it's hard
true,
to look back now and imagine Bill Murray playing Han Solo. I don't know. I really wish that Disney would have, instead of doing like theater for part 5 and then not doing it for the rest of them, like release one giant movie at the end. You know, wait like a month after the last episode aired, and then
Well, didn't they do
maybe
that?
not that long, but
with
you know,
Kenobi.
yeah, put all of Ahsoka in theaters just so it's just like one long movie. Test the waters with it a little bit.
That would be badass.
Because I mean, they haven't done anything in theaters for quite some time.
The thing with the Ahsoka, it's first come first serve, and it's free. Doesn't even cost money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only in 20 different AMC theaters across the country. I was not lucky enough to have one. Not in St. Louis.
Yeah, it'd be hard to charge for a 45-minute episode
Yeah.
when you can watch it at home.
Yeah.
I guess not for free.
It was completely free, but on IMAX. I think.
Give me some crazy visuals then.
God, Mustafar, that might be wild.
Mhm.
I'm excited. I am really excited.
Both
Like,
of
I have
them
not
fucking
been this
hovering
excited
over the
for an
lava
episode.
on those droids.
No. I'm gonna cry.
So, do you guys think it's good Anakin or bad Anakin, or not Anakin at all?
The Vader music at the end.
Yeah.
It was like happy, 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 and then Vader music kicks in. It's like, oh shit.
In your mind, has any moment topped seeing Luke in The Mandalorian for the first time coming back?
Like when he's cutting down the.
Yes.
The battle droids.
Yes. Has any moment topped anything? Has topped that yet for you? For me, that's like still number one. I still got fucking goosebumps thinking about that shit.
I did like a updated version of Vader in Rogue One boarding the ship.
Right, but was that as fucking badass as seeing like a de-aged, like
No,
seeing
okay.
fucking Luke Skywalker again?
No,
just
you're right,
fucking in
because
his
I
prime chopping shit down, dude. Like
immediately spoiled it for
Kenobi and-
Skylar because I was so
Kenobi and
excited.
Vader fighting was pretty good. when
that was cool,
Kenobi-
but I don't know. There was just something special because like you didn't really expect that. You kind of knew that was coming in Kenobi. You know what I mean?
there was a
Lizzo
fight
episode
scene
was pretty
brewing.
good.
You had no fucking clue that Luke was going to show up in Mandalorian like that.
Well, once you saw the X-wing, you're like, oh.
Right, but still, I mean, it was just like, no fucking way. Like, let's
Dude,
go.
I honestly thought it was gonna be Ahsoka. Like,
Did you?
yeah,
I don't
I
remember.
thought that was-
saying Plo Koon, because that's what Favreau and Filoni were telling everybody on crew.
oh
Just
really?
so if
Oh, no
it
shit.
wouldn't get leaked,
It
they were
wouldn't
telling
get
everybody it was
spoiled,
Plo Koon.
Yeah,
That might have made
Just-
your head explode.
Would
Scully.
have been cool.
Do you
Much
think?
cooler.
Do you hope that Mace is still alive out there somewhere?
Yes.
I personally do.
I don't. Well, they keep bringing everybody back.
It's just a matter of time.
Somehow Windu returned.
It's returned.
Yeah, Palpatine can return. He can return.
Yeah. I just picture Mace Windu in my head, just somewhere pissed off, one-armed, just pissed off.
One-armed, one-eyed.
Yeah, he's just fucking angry and like,
I love that Star Wars theory, the one where we watched, where he's like hiding out at fucking Padme's tomb,
yeah,
just trying to draw Vader out. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
yeah.
I mean, that's how Maul stayed alive. Pure hatred.
Yep.
Who knows? Mace might have finally went a little closer to the dark side.
Did you ever finish that? I know we watched like the first half or something.
Yeah,
like
we
that
did.
one
We
night.
watched all that's out there.
We
It's-
watched everything that's made. So
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
No other content's been made yet.
I've been starting to watch that guy because of you.
His
got
fucking lightsaber's gonna turn from purple to brown since he's an evil Jedi now.
Maybe.
Possible. Now I'd probably still say purple, just because it's fucking Mace Windu.
It's kind of a
Well.
shame they never talked about his Shatterpoint like abilities in the movies or anything like they did in that book.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to reading that book. I haven't read it yet. It's in my library, along with 86 other fucking Star Wars books.
Jesus, really.
I've got quite a few that I've bought, and there's a couple of them I just can't get into, Remy. I'll tell you which ones. I'm struggling with the Ahsoka book. I'm struggling
I
with
liked it.
Thrawn Ascendancy.
I don't have that trilogy yet. But
Have you tried the audiobook for Ahsoka?
That's the one I'm on, and I'm fucking struggling with it.
Really? I liked it with Ashley reading.
Yep, I thought it was great.
I'm on Spectre of the Past right now. I'm about halfway through that, Remy. That seems to kind of pick up
That picks up right after
The Last Command.
Last Command.
Have
I
you-
can't find. I have it. I have the Spectre of the Past, but I don't have the other book in that
It's kind of interesting.
duology or whatever the word is for that.
They're trying to have someone like impersonate and pretend to be Thrawn, basically.
Oh yeah, 'cause the way. Well, maybe spoilers, maybe not, but Rook or whatever the thing's name is. That's pretty badass.
Oh, the thing that Zeb hates. Yeah. Speaking of which, where the hell's Zeb at? Where's
Yeah.
Zeb and Morai at?
That'd be fucking sweet if Zeb comes back.
You gotta think he's gotta you. Like,
Yeah, because they
he's
canceled.
part of Spectre crew, like
They canceled
Rangers of the Republic.
Breaches of the
Apparently,
Republic,
he's not in this season. That's
which
the
is
rumor.
basically Mandalorian season 4. You're just repurposing it.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what it's gonna be. He's gonna be working with the fucking Rangers.
Anakin, Mortis, God. I don't think Anakin is like the father, the son, or any of that shit. I don't think they're going to talk about any of that, but we'll see. That's what someone just asked on the page there.
Well, clicked on Bandits.
Who knows? There's a lot of ways they could definitely take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ahsoka has a sister spirit, right?
I feel like there's going to be a lot of things that are left up to interpretation. Like you're going to have to kind of just.
Think what you want to think.
Yes, I feel like that there's going to be a lot of that on this next episode.
I've heard rumors that the that bird creature.
That bird.
That little owl thing that always follows Ahsoka around.
Morai?
Yeah,
Gamora?
it's gonna be
The owl.
out in this episode or this.
I've been asking where the hell it's at.
Yeah.
I,
Because wherever she is, that thing is right there.
Yeah, because that was the sisters.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell it was. I can go back and watch that. That was a very important 3-episode part in Clone Wars there.
What is the name of the guy that he starts off as an Imperial commander in Rebels? His code
Agent
name is like
Callus?
Fulcrum. Yeah, Callus. He's another one that hasn't showed up yet either.
No.
that's true.
Maybe he'll show up with the fleet.
Hell yeah.
You got to think that map's burned into her hand, right? Like some Home Alone shit.
I didn't even think about it until now.
It's
Oh,
gotta-
really? Yeah. Like,
Think about that. She grabbed it. She's like, fuck. I mean, like,
Yeah.
how else is she gonna know? I mean, that's got to be the way they tie that into it.
I don't know. I always kind of thought Sabine saw enough that when she activated it, it's where she would kind of know. But obviously, Sabine.
How would she
not with her.
communicate that? You know? Yeah.
But that's when they took the map back. That's where I thought they were going to go with it. It was like Sabine saw enough to
Mhm.
where she can put the rest of it together.
yeah.
I don't think we ever had confirmation that her whole family was dead till then, did we?
No,
That was kind of crazy to learn. All of Clan Ren's gone.
shit. Oh, Mandy was gone.
That was that first episode, I think, where they actually made it feel like she was a Mandalorian too. Like she kind of felt kind of weak up to this episode,
Mhm.
and she starts putting her armor on and start fighting. You're like, okay, that's a Mandalorian. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah, I hope they continue to build on her character because she was such a vital part in Rebels. And
She's definitely in love with Ezra. She definitely.
Yeah, but then you got Ezra going. You're like a sister to me, in that fucking hologram.
Dude, he's been lonely for like, I don't know what, 5-6 years now. That dude's ready to go. Okay, she's gonna see her and they're gonna be in love.
You fucking Joder. You're my sister. You're my sister.
Okay, way to be weird there, buddy.
Well, we about hit the hour mark. I think if episode 5 is absolutely life changing, we might be able to. You guys want to do an episode next weekend? Oh wait, no, Ty, you're gone next week, and you got that softball tournament.
Yeah, but yeah, you guys feel free to if you want to. I might try and
See.
jump in on my phone.
We'll see how life changing it is.
Yeah, that or I'll definitely be in the comment section when you guys are live. So
Yep.
depends on how
we're gonna be.
wiped I am from softball. I don't cover as fast as I used to. So
Everyone was happy with the de-aging though when it came to time.
Yeah,
It looked good.
Fine spotted.
Yeah.
It looked a lot better than.
yeah,
That is honestly the least of my worries.
yeah.
Yeah, but you want it to look like him, you know?
I
You don't want it to look like,
I
you
really
know.
don't care.
I care though, okay?
Just as long as the story's good. So, I guess I'll message everybody at 9 o'clock on Tuesday night. Because
Yeah.
Dallas can't split for me now and stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning and watch it. And I know something you don't know.
I'll fucking fast forward to the end and then spoil it for you.
Oh, I guess you could do that, yeah. So, feel like you're taking the experience away from yourself, but
I'll try to stay awake and watch it.
I know,
Yeah,
9 o'clock's
exactly.
late.
Not the morning after, sitting in my car waiting to go to work.
I have a
Alright.
feeling trying to watch a show with Remy would be like trying to watch a show with my wife. I get 5 minutes into the show and she falls asleep, and then it's just me sitting there watching the show.
Remy's wedding's at 9 a.m., then the after party at 12, so we gotta be out there by 3 in the afternoon.
The wedding is at 3, and it's over at 9, and then we're going to Seward.
You're gonna be able to stay up that late?
Fuck no. But I'll do it.
not going to be happy about it.
I was up until like 10:45 last night, okay?
Dude.
Party hard, brother.
If I'm asleep before 10, it's because I'm dog ass tired. Need to go to bed.
Feel that. All right. Everybody's yawning. All right.
John up since 5 o'clock.
Good lord, man.
Appreciate everybody popping in,
Yeah, thanks, guys.
watching, chatting. Everybody coming back to watch playback. Appreciate it. And I guess just keep your eyes peeled on the IG page if we're gonna do a stream next Saturday or not. We'll see what episode 5 has in store for us. So, peace.
Later.
Laters.